everyone. This is Jackie Murray with Ask a Tech Teacher. I got a question from one of my readers about how to use screenshots. There's a lot of ways, a lot of options for screenshots. So I'm just going to show you a couple of them and we'll talk about some of the reasons why you would use them. It seems that why do you want to teach kindergarten, first graders, second graders how to use screenshots when they're just going to save or something like that. But there are reasons, and I brought up PicMonkey as a great reason, a great example of what you might use for a screenshot. In this case, we did a little digital portfolio for the students. His school picture, and then 5 examples of work he did throughout the year. So this is just kind of a nice little project that he's working on. PicMonkey lets you do that. You can arrange a collection like this or lots of different ways. You can have a whole string of pictures around it. They give you lots of ways to set up a collage. And then you can edit it all these different ways. You can put text on it and borders and little fun little things on it. But I'm not going to show you PicMonkey today. Maybe another time. What I am going to show you is why you'd want to know how to do a screenshot in something like PicMonkey. PicMonkey is one of several and maybe even many websites you'll want to put your students on because they don't require a login. You notice up here it says sign in. I am not logged in to PicMonkey. I just opened up PicMonkey, I started my project. Now, if I wanted to save it to their server so I could access it later, like I do with a bunch of other websites I'm a member of, then I have to sign in. But I don't need to. And in this case, I'm going to create the drawing, and then I'm going to use a screenshot to save it. And then that saving, I won't be able to be edited, but it'll be a picture of what the student did. This is true for other sites like Vokey, which is great for second grade and up, where they can put the whole thing together, use Vokey for an avatar rather than in the interactive picture that it does where it talks to you. Just use it as an avatar for blogs or websites or work students are doing. And any number of other websites where you don't really have to log in to do your work. They get you to, and that's one of their appeals is you don't have to. So in this case, I want to take a screenshot of this and save it into the student's digital portfolio. There's a couple ways I'm going to recommend. I have 3. One, if you have Windows, then on the start button, and I think you can just about see this, where it says search, you're going to search for Snipping tool. I have it up here. I dragged it up there, and if you right click on it, you can say pin to taskbar. It's pinned to the start menu, so I'd have to unpin, but I'm not going to. But you can also, you probably don't have it pinned there, or your students don't. So snipping, that's all you have to write, and it comes up here, Snipping tool. Now, I would suggest if you're working with older students, have them pin it for the rest of their classmates. So right click on that and then pin to start menu. So it's there all the time the next time. You might not have those permissions. You'll have to check with your IT folks, but you might. We'll find out. Okay, so I'm going to click Snipping tool and it opens up like this. And let me bring the bar over here. This is my options. I can create a new one. I'm in a new one. That cross tells me that. Or I can cancel, or options. I'm not going to worry about that. It tells me exactly how to do it. I'm going to click and drag a box around what I want to snip. And then I can save it. I can copy it. I can email it. I can annotate it. I can highlight it. I can do these different things. In this case, I'm just going to save it. So I'm just going to go to save and then go to wherever your digital portfolio is for the student and save it. Change the file name and call it, and it saved it as a PNG. I leave it that way for students, but as they get older, have the older ones switch to JPEG. A little more versatile. Okay. Save. That's saved. Okay, I'm done with that one. Another really good one, that comes with Windows. So if you have Windows, you have Snipping tool. That's the beauty of it. Jing is another great one. You can see it now that I've clicked it. It rested a little sun at the top of your screen, but you do have to download it. So you have to set up an account. You'd have to, I had my IT guys set up all the lab computers to have Jing, because I can then go here and I'll go click there and I'll make a box around what I want to take a screenshot of. Then I can capture it. I can make it a video that I would then save as a video to their server in a Swift file. So it's not one that's really usable, but it is. And you can certainly access it with a link. But in this case, I just want a screenshot. So I'm going to capture the image, and then it gives me annotation. I can put an arrow in. I can put text in. I can highlight something with a box. I can highlight here. I can change colors. Okay. Put your file name here. And then save or copy. Depends upon what you want to do. I'm going to save. I'm going to put it in the digital portfolio again. And I've got the name there. I'm going to just say save. Okay. The nice thing about Jing is I can go up here again and go to my history, and it's going to have that right there. I can always go back to it. So every computer that this is on, you don't have to log, once it's installed, you don't have to log in. You're just there. You're logged in, and it just stays logged in. And then it keeps a history of all your screenshots. Okay, one last one, which I love. It's called PrintKey 2000. It has an upgrade, but I haven't gotten it. It's very old, you can see, but it is just wonderful. Saves, copies. Here's my box, so I can draw a box around this. And then copy or save, whatever I want to do. So I do the same thing, save to a digital portfolio under any name I want. The nice thing about this one is, there it is, right there. So the nice thing about this one, let me get out of it, is it activates by pushing the print screen button that's on your computer, on your keyboard. The thing that says print screen, if I PrintKey 2000 ties into that. So I push print screen and it works. Now, if you push print screen, you do get a copy of the screen, everything on the screen. Now, I can't do it because I've got my print screen overriding it, but you'd have that picture. You'd have to take it into Word or something else and then crop it, paint, and crop it back to just this picture. So that would work. It's just a lot more complicated. The students, even adults, don't realize that when you push print screen, it makes a copy of your screen. They think it didn't do anything because it doesn't even say just copied your screen, go here to get it. It's not user friendly at all. So, but it does, it makes a copy. So you could do that and then crop and edit. But I'm going to do it this way. So there's 3 options for you: the snipping tool, Jing, or PrintKey 2000. Go see if you can find a free download of that. And that's a great way to save student work without having to log in. Just or having an email address for it. Okay, guys, talk to you soon. Have a great week.